Good evening, everybody. How are we today? It is Wednesday, hump day. Let me get my comments up and happening here. Oh, goodness me. How are we all today? It is Wednesday, the 6th of August. It is hump day, and you are watching Wing It Wednesday with Beck Hall. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Melbourne in Australia. If you're watching me live right now, you'll see a little live up in the top corner here. If not, you're watching me on replay. So hopefully we will have some people jump on with us to join up all the fun of Wing It Wednesday. So let me know if you're watching. Don't know. Oh, hello, Leanne. Hello, Sue. Hey, Josie. Hey, Christine. How you going? Thanks for joining me. So we have so much happening in the world of Stampin' Up! Right now. If you're a demonstrator, we have a pre-order for our Christmas catalogue that's coming out next month for customers. If we've got our pre-order for online exclusives, so much good things coming out next month. It's not funny. If you are a customer, we have 15% off all the in-color stuff or in-color products like inks, ribbons, re-inkers, markers, anything that has one of the current 2025, 2027 in colors in it is on special at the moment for 15% off. So it's a great time to stock up. I know I've put in my order and ordered some card stock and some ribbon, so can't wait for all of that to come. Hey, who have we got here? Hey Megan, hey Sonia, hey Cheryl, thanks for joining me. It actually says I have no viewers, so I don't know how I'm getting comments with no viewers, so I don't know what's happening with Facebook tonight. Probably just lucky that I'm here, I guess, and it's allowed me to go live. Because you know the troubles I have with not being techie and all. Alright, so what I want to do tonight is obviously with the in-color specials, I want to work with some of the in-color products. So I've got all the in-color inks out, and I've got a stamp set that I want to show you that's actually on the last chance list, because that was updated as well yesterday. So, oh my god, so many fantastic bargains on that last chance list. It's not funny. Hey Deb, hey Roseanne, how you going? We are Ghost. Yeah, that's right, Leanne. I think you are. Ooh, where are you? And it's not even Halloween yet. So, alright, so I'm going to point you down, guys. As with every Wednesday, we do challenges. For whatever I do during the Wing It Wednesday, I offer a challenge up out in my Craft with Beck group. So if you're not in that group, jump over. I'll pop the link up in the comment section. You do have to answer some questions. Answering questions keeps us all safe from spammers and whatnot. So just a few easy questions to answer, and I'll let you in that group, not a problem. And you can see everybody's cards, and we all share what we make. So it's a really good fun group to be part of. So hey Ruth, hey Lynette, how you going? Alright, so let me flip you down, and I'll show you what we're working with tonight, and then we'll just wing it like we always do. So alright, let's do it. Alright, so I have the Happy Hibiscus stamp set out with the embossing folder. Now it does come with dies. Now like I said, this is on the last chance list at the moment. Now if you were to buy this as a bundle, you're still going to pay $104.25 for it. But if you buy them separately, you're going to pay $58. So it's like half price. Actually, it's better than half price. So it's just, you know, I think it's a pretty cool set. And it actually embosses and die cuts at the same time with this awesome folder. And I've also got, like I said, the in colors out. So I've got all the in colors that we can choose from today, because you know 15% off all the in color products. And two, with the in color products, if you've got a paper that has one of the in colors in it, like a DSP with one of the in colors in it, that DSP is 15% off as well. Like, I was not expecting that when they announced the 15% off. I thought, oh, they'll do inks and paper and, you know, all that jargon, everything that was just an in color. But no, anything that's got the in color colors in it for this year, 25, 27 in colors, is on special. So, all right. So I need a color. someone yell me one of the colours to start off with. We need a card base. So yell out someone one of the colours. The kits too, Megan, that's correct. Yeah, all the kits. So if it's got an in colour in it, one of these in colours, it's on special. So it's just a bargain at the moment. And if you're a demonstrator, obviously we get our demonstrator discount on top of that as well. So really, really cool. So give me a colour that we will make tonight. Secret Sea. Oh, you're picking Secret Sea because you guys know that that's my favourite colour. Alright, so we'll go Secret Sea as a card base. So we'll grab out a Secret Sea piece. And then we obviously need a colour to play with as well. So I'm going to use white and then we're going to do some colouring in, obviously. So let me push them aside. So we'll start, we're just going to cut a normal card base. So we'll just cut a normal card base, which is 14.9 centimetres. So for us here in Australia, it's basically half an A4. So it's 14.9 centimetres. And then we're going to score it at 10.5. So, you know, pretty easy measurements. So scoring it at 10.5. And then we're just going to fold it in half. Now, I know we keep banging on about this trimmer, but it's so good. It's got measurements in centimetres and inches. I do have a metric ruler on here because we primarily use metric here in Australia, but it comes with an imperial one with inches on it. So these are extra that you can actually buy these for. But I love the fact that when I score it, I can pop it into here, making sure that my top and bottom and the sides here are flush. Then I know whenever I fold my card, it's going to end up nice and even. There's not going to be any overhang. So just a quick tip, you know, when you're folding your cards, pop them into the corners here so that you get a nice even fold. Alright, so let's grab some white cardstock. And I'm just going to cut down, I think, I'm just going to go, you know what, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go 6 inches because that's what the embossing folder is. And I'm just going to go another 6 inches, like so. So, I'm going to use both of these panels, not that white bit. We're going to get rid of that white bit. And I want to emboss one, right? So, because it's 6 by 6, I'm just going to emboss this in white, like so. So, and I think that this, well, what I'm going to show you and what the challenge is, love all the new in colours. I love all the ink. Actually, you know what? When I first saw them, I got to admit, I'm like, oh, we're getting a repeat colour. Strawberry Slush is a repeat colour. So I was like, oh, really? But, you know, the more you use them, the more they grow on you. And Secret Sea and Cloud Cover are probably the two colours that I use the most. I don't know why I've got that plate for, because I'm too busy talking. That I use the most in like everyday crafting now. I just pick up, I go instantly gravitate towards those colours. So because this embossing folder is a 3D one, I need to use the grey plate when we're embossing. So we bring that out and look at that. Like, stunning. And for the price of it, like the stamp set is now 21 bucks and the dies are now 37. You cannot beat it. Like, so for 58 bucks, you're going to get the bundle. You're going to get this embossing folder, you're going to get the stamp set, and you're going to get the dies. But don't put them through as the bundle code. You need to put them through separately as the embossing folder and the die set and the stamp set separately to get that discount. Right? Alright, so I'm just going to push this aside for the minute because we're going to do some stamping. So we've got our base bit done. And then we're going to grab our big hibiscus stamp out. Has anybody got this hibiscus already? It's just such a fun stamp set, I reckon. I've used it quite a bit. And then I think, because we've used our base, I'm going to use Secret Sea as our... I always call this like a detailed stamp because it's got all the detailed bits in it. And then with the colouring in one, I kind of call that like a full stamp. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way because I always like when we've got big inks and big stamps to just ink it up like that. And then the dies were like 74 last week. Yeah, yep, that's right. Now 37 because the last chance list has been updated. So like bargain. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp that off, and look at that. How pretty does that look? Like, oh, guys, you know what? I've got to show you something. Hang on. I've got to show you. You know me and my knickknacks and how I'm like always looking for knickknacks and things to use and storage ideas and things. Megan, you'll be with me on this one. So my little thing here has just fallen over that holds all of my little embellishment, you know, all of these little backing bits. And you know how when we have all of these backing bits on the thing, they're really like hard to pick up and you can't pick them up. Guess what I found? Oh my god. So I was walking through Kmart the other day, and let me show you this awesome little tool that I got. Look at this. It just looks like a little black box, but it's a vacuum cleaner. Oh my god, it's a vacuum cleaner, guys. And you just push it to start it, and it just vacuums up all of those little bits. Look. How awesome. Look. It just vacuums them all up. Done. Look. See? Stuck there. Not going anywhere. I think I'm going to cut that bit of black thing in the middle because it stops them from going in. But how awesome is one of that? Oh, you've got one, Megan. Oh my god. I got the little vacuum, Chrissy. How cool is that? Like, just the best thing. And for 12 bucks. Oh, brilliant. So, if you haven't been to Kmart, run and grab yourself a little vacuum cleaner. Just saying. Alright. So now we've got to stamp our flowers. Well, we'll eliminate Secret Sea because we've used that for the middle. You have one in pink. Of course you have, Chrissy. Well, they only have them in black. And they're actually in the bloke section with all the beard trimming stuff. They're actually a beard trimmer. They come in this box. Portable USB beard vacuum cleaner. And it's fully rechargeable. 2 hours run time. So good. Like, oh my goodness. It's like the world has opened up for me. Alright, strawberry. They're in the men's grooming section, Sue, with all the beard trimmers and things like that. So, as I said, 12 bucks. Really cool. So, we've got strawberry, timid, and will we use darling and we'll leave cloud cover aside? Or should we use cloud cover? Which one? Should we do those three for our flowers? I've got one too. They're brilliant. Oh, how come you guys need to be telling me all of this stuff? If you've already got these vacuums, you need to be telling me this stuff so I can then be part of the cool gang and get one too. All right. So let me, while I ink up this, I think we'll use those three. All right. So let me ink that up and block up our little flowers here. Yes. All right. We'll use those three. I see you all saying yes to me, so it's still telling me that I've got no viewers. Can you believe that? Probably got lots. All three. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we might do, as I said, Darling Duckling is becoming like a favourite of mine. So I'm going to use Darling Duckling on the big one. So we'll go like that. Like, look at that. Bang, coloured in. Don't need to colour that one in, do ya? So good. Alright, and then I think I'm going to make Strawberry Slush the next size down. I really need to get a re-inker for my Strawberry Slush. And then I'm going to do that now while it's on special, of course. And then we'll do Timid Tiger for the last one. Alright, so we're going to go like this. Timid Tiger. There. So there are our three colours, so the in colours. 20 viewers right now. Awesome. Thanks, Chrissy. Sorry, I've had it for ages. I do need to go to Kmart for some new tip, but I want to try it out and I'll share. Oh, I'm excited to hear what tip you've got, Megan. I didn't get that one from Temu. No, that was from Kmart. You know, the other enabler place that I go to. For all my storage stuff. So tonight's challenge, guys, is actually, it's masking tape or tape, so packing tape. So my challenge to you tonight is to create a card, use some packing tape, pop some packing tape over your images, and then you're going to die cut them out to make them all shiny. Alright, so that my challenge to you this week is to use some packing tape in your crafting. So I love doing this packing tape trick because it gives that embossed look, but you haven't really embossed it, right? Because all you've done is stick sticky tape over it. So it's really, really cool. So then I'm going to trim that down. Where's my snips here? Just going to roughly cut it like that because I want to pop that on, and we're going to die cut that out at the same time as we emboss it. Alright, so I'm going to grab out the dies here. So this die here cuts all three of these flowers at the same time, and it kind of like links in, it clicks in here like that. And then I'm gonna line up these in here like that, and we'll die cut them out. So not only are they going to die cut, they're going to emboss, and they're going to be shiny as well. So let me bring in my die cutting machine again, and we'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. So it's amazeballs, I can tell you that right now. When you see this, you're gonna like go wow, but you've probably already got this, so it's good. Alright, actually I'm gonna bring it back. Not that I needed to, but look at this, look at that, and look, it's already got the shine to it. How amazing is that? Amazing. Alright, and like, you know, if you really wanted to, you could cut that out, but guess what, guys, that's going to go in the bin because that's scrap. Are you proud of me? You've got to be so proud of me right now, don't you? Alright, so I've done that. Now I need some leaves, so I'm going to use some leaves from, so this is the leaf we're going to use, and I want to grab some Designer Series paper. Oh, I've got some of this sitting on my desk. I'm just getting literally what's sitting on my desk right now. Scrap of that. Which one should I use? Should I use the garden green, or should I use the, I don't know what this is, shy shamrock or something? Let's see, what do you think I can use? Well, you are telling me, so we'll go garden green or this shy shamrock. Let me know. Packing tape. Isn't as messy as embossing powder. I know, right? It's so much better than embossing powder. Alright, while we're waiting, I'm going to die cut out one of the sentiment panels. So I've got crap everywhere tonight. Goodness me. So I'm just going to grab out my die, this long skinny one here, like that. Nothing can be messier than embossing, I know. Embossing powder is so messy. And then it feels like you've been to the beach and you've got grainy, sandy bits everywhere. But we've got to admit, the outcome that you get when you have embossing powder and you use it, it does look amazing. So, alright, what are we going for? The garden green. We've got 2 votes for garden green. Stick with all in colours. Well, there's, oh, alright, so the green. We'll go the green. Alright, am I going to fit it on this? So I'm going to masking tape that up as well. Alright, so let's get rid of that and that. I think I'll have enough to do out of that piece. So I'm going to grab my I keep calling it masking tape, but it's not. It's just packing tape. And I did look for Bunnings the other day to see if there was a wider packing tape, because I'm like, oh, if I could get a wider piece, I could do like a whole A4. But, you know, dreaming. Anyway. Alright, so we're just going to die cut some leaves out now. And I like cutting leaves and stuff out of Designer Series paper because it gives you a different look, not just a solid, you know, the solid look all the time. Alright, so we'll just pop that one out there. And I'm going to use 3 leaves because, you know, odds and all, it should be odds. So 8 for garden green and 2 for SS. Oh, and I've gone for SS. Shy Shamrock. Oh well. We'll use this one. It's all good. We're winging it. I couldn't go back and count the boats. Alright. How's the new job, Ruth? The new job of being a new nanny. Alright, so I'm just going to peel this off now, and that can go in the bin because we don't need that now. Alright, let's stick this thing together, shall we? Get rid of that. And then I'm going to pop these back on my little magnetic plate here because I will lose them otherwise. Oh well, I don't have a magnetic plate in that. That's a bit slack of me, isn't it? Very slack actually. Alright, and then I'm going to cut down my card front. So I need this, and I obviously want these 3 flowers here because they're my 3 flowers. So I'm gonna go really close to this one here, like so. And I know I'm being a bit gutsy cutting into some embossed stuff, aren't I? And I think I'm going to go 9 centimeters for our card front, and then we'll layer it. So while I'm cutting this, think of what can we layer. Maybe we could do some cloud cover as a base layer underneath this. So I'm making this 9 centimeters, and then I want to go, let me get my handy dandy chart out, what 9 centimeters is. If you haven't seen this before, this is my little handy dandy chart. 9 by 13.3. So I've got all of the measurements here, and what it is, if I go like this, and this is in the file section of my Craft with Bec group too, all of these measurements here, and it's just basically all the different layering mounts that you've got for when you do your card making. So yeah, it's pretty cool. What did I say? 13.3. Too busy talking, babe. Alright, so we'll go 13.3 like that. So I think that will be good. Which way will we make the card go? We can go anyway. Alright, what have we got? Timid Tiger. Oh, it was Renee that got the new job, Julie. But Ruth got a new job too. She's a new granny again. Timid Tiger. Alright, let's have a look at what Timid Tiger looks like. Let's grab some Timid Tiger. Oh, that's my only scrap of Timid Tiger. So we're going to go like that, and like that. Do we like that? And then our little flowers are going to go on here like that, and then like that, and then like that. But we can turn that round, and then our little leaves are going to tuck in here. Do we like the Timid Tiger? Timid Tiger layer, do you reckon? We happy with that? Let's just see what cloud cover looks like. Just because, you know, they're my 2 favourite colours, cloud cover and Secret Sea at the moment. Have I got a scrappy bit? I do have a scrappy bit. Well, that bit's not going to be big enough. Let's go, here we go. Bugs on it. Alright, so do we go Timid Tiger or do we go Secret Sea? Alright. Yes, yes, yes. These are all saying... I knew it was an doofus. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm assuming you're saying yes to the Timid Tiger. Nice and bright cloud cover. Alright, Timid Tiger it is. Alright. Timid Tiger. Alright, so let me cut that. So I'm just going to cut that at 10 centimeters by 14.3. Do I emboss that piece? Do I throw that one at you too? Do we emboss that piece as well and have like double embossing layer? I don't know. Let's stick our flowers down. I'll grab some dimension. I need some big fat dimensionals. Here we go. Big fat ones. And I'm just going to stick one in the middle of each flower for the minute. I can always stick more on after, but you know, if we make a mistake, we can always get it off with one. Have you ever tried to get these suckers off and not rip your paper? Like, they're pretty strong. Alright, one, and one here, like that. And then, which way will we have it? Well, actually, you know what? What if we make it a horizontal card? And we can pop one of these under here like that. And then we'll go one of these under here like that. and then one under here like that, and then I think our sentiment can go there, but I think our sentiment needs something underneath it, and I think I know just the thing that I'm going to put underneath it. Looks washed out with the cloud cover. Alright. It's great being a nana for the 6th time. Had cuddles today, looked to my mother-in-law to see her great 93 in 2 weeks. Wow, that's awesome. Imagine having that. I don't think I'll be a good grandparent. I'll be a good grandparent to fur babies, I think, but I don't think I'll be a good grandparent to like kids. I work in retail. It's not good. Do I need to emboss this? Were we embossing this? Was the yes to the embossing this or not? Should I emboss this? Let me know. I'm going to get what I think will look good under here. And it's old stock, so don't shoot the messenger if I can find it. But I just love this stuff, and I've got so much of it, and I want to use it. And, you know, it's my favourite. And you'll see when I get it out why it's my favourite. I like that layout. Yes, is that yes to embossing? I hope that's yes to embossing. Look at this. Look at this. You know what I'm going to put on it, don't you? Like, who doesn't have some of this left? So, babies are good though. Babies are good. Alright, I'm going to emboss this then. I'm going to emboss it, I think. Alright, let me emboss it. And you'll just see, it'll give it another layer. I can do that off to the side. So just hold, please. You guys know how to emboss now because I've already showed you that tonight. So just hold the line, talk amongst yourself, play some elevator music, you know, all the usual jargon that we do when we're waiting for stuff. Scroll through about 50 YouTube reels. Alright, so I'm going to pop that down there. Now if I wasn't live, I would probably cut something out in the middle of that, but you know, I'm live, so it is what it is. Alright, so we'll just give that a bit of a squiggle of glue there. And pop that down to there, like so. And then I'm going to pop that on dimensionals to make it actually really pop up more. But I think this needs that underneath there like that. What do you reckon? Or should I do a strip? Like a little strip. Let's see what a little strip looks like. Oh, look, here's one I prepared earlier. I can pull this in now because I can pull this off because I've only put one dimensional on it and I didn't get like all carried away. I kind of like that. Do I want a big strip or do I just want a little bitty piece? Let me know. Big strip or little piece? Because I can still cut this down, remember. Oh, I've got to stick these down. Let me stick me leaves down while we're waiting. Who has 12 grandkids? Kay, you don't look old enough to have 12 grandkids. I guess, you know what, they are special because you can hand them back. Whereas kids, you can't hand back, can you? So, you don't look old enough, Kay, to have 12 grandchildren. That's for sure. Big, the long strip. I kind of like the long strip too. I think that looks pretty cool. Alright, we'll do the long strip. Alright, I'm just going to tuck these under here, like that. I'm actually kind of liking all these groovy colours together. It's very retro, baby. Alright. Actually, kind of reminds me of Vegas. Alright, pop them there. I'm going to stamp my sentiment down, which is the congratulations, I think we'll use. What else have we got in here? Oh no, I'm going to use you make me smile. You make me smile. Don't like handing them back. You don't like handing them back, even when they're like being like little turds. Do you hand them back then? Or they wouldn't be turds for Nanny, would they? I know my kids aren't turds for Nanny, that's for sure. I want to know, I really want to know what happened to my mum, because I can tell you right now, it's not the same as when we were kids. You make me smile. Isn't that just such a nice saying? Alright. Alright, so let's stick, we'll cut this down. Do I want to cut it, do I want it to overlap? I think I want it to overlap maybe. and go into the orange and go right across the front like a band. Let's cut it down to, where's me trimmer? Here. Oh, I put it back. All right. Who's got 16 grandchildren? Anita! Wow, you don't look old enough either to have 16 grandchildren. Must be the country air up there that keeps you looking so young. Alright, I'm going to pop this down now. I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't get carried away with my dimensionals on the back because, you know, 5 is plenty. 1 in each corner, 1 in the middle. How many would you stick on that piece? I don't know. They're all wonderful. Alright, let's stick that down to there, like that, in the center. We're going to now pop this one in here like that, and I'm just going to stick that on glue so that's nice and flat, and it sticks to our embossing part, like so. Didn't put the lid back on that, so now that's going to drip all in me thing. Oh, maybe. Alright, pop that across there. See, and then you probably don't need any other bling on that because we've got that big shiny panel there. But you know what, I'll probably put some bling on it. Alright, I'm going to do this for my sentiment because it is sticking on glitter. And when it sticks on glitter, it doesn't tend to stick as well. So I'm getting a bit carried away with the embellishments there. 9! You'd stick 9 or 12. Oh my goodness, no. No. 5 is ample. I like 5. 5 is, I know 9's an odd number too, but yeah, no, have you ever tried to get those suckers off? They're hard to get off when you've made a mistake. Alright, so I'm going to tuck this under here, like that, and I think, oh, I don't want to sit it there. I'm going to sit it, I sort of want to go like that, I think, like that. There we go. Look at that. Geez, we come up with the best cards together, you guys. I love Wing It Wednesday. Alright, I'm going to use those bits too. How's that? Do we need bling? 2 packs of that. I know. I love that paper. So, and look, it's all sparkly, shiny. Look, because we've used our tape on our flowers. How amazing is that? Alright. Well, ooh, I've got some bling sitting here. Can I get away with this? What is it? Faux glass dots. Let's use those. Let's use the yellow ones and bring out that darling duckling. I am going to put some bling on it because I can, because I've got so much bling. I think this might be a retired bling, but that doesn't matter. Look, some nice little dots there. And then I'm going to do the inside bit. So let's just go, oh, no bling, and I've already put bling on it. Sorry, Anita. Alright, I'm going to use these bits here, and I'm going to stick them on the inside. So let me grab an inside white panel here. So I usually cut my inside whites at about 9.5 by 13.8 centimeters. So this is going to overhang just slightly, but I want to color it. So I want to use my blending brush and just color it. What color should I color it? Should I stick with the Timid Tiger, do you think? What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments what color I should color that strip to put on the inside. Because I'm not going to waste it. It's sitting there. May as well use it. What colour? Oh, thanks, guys. Look at all you guys loving my cards. How cool is that? Tiger, Timid Tiger. You reckon stick with the Timid Tiger? Alright, I'll stick with the Timid Tiger. So let me grab my blending brush out. I also picked up a little holder that holds all my blocks the other day. Did I show you that? I picked up one of these things. This was from Target though, not Kmart. And now I can't find another one, and I really want another one. It was only like $5, but it holds all of my blocks, like uneven amount, so you can grab them. It's really cool. I really need to just stop going to these kind of places and spending all my money, really, essentially. Alright, Timid Tiger it is. Let's grab my Timid Tiger blending brush and a Timid Tiger ink. And we're just going to blend over, bent it, blend it, you know, all of that. Go like that, want a bit of a darker edge, we'll just do this. Who does this to cheat when they want a darker edge? And they can't be bothered getting their sponge daubers out to get a darker edge. Alright, done. Let's stick that in. So I'm just going to stick this panel in like so, and then I'm going to stick this one over the top there like that. It's a little bit long, I need to trim it. Hang on, hold please, let me trim it. Lukey is going really well. He actually had an interview the other day. He's trying to get into electrotechnology for school, so he can actually be a year ahead. So he's working really hard on trying to get his grades up and all of that. So he did really well in his NAPLAN too. So I was really impressed, especially because, you know, he's had so much time off school. But he did really well in his NAPLAN results as well. So he's doing all right, Lukey. Our young Luke, he's doing all right. He's growing up. He's going too quick. There we go. Look at that. How cool does that look? We haven't wasted it. We've used it in the middle. It's really cool. So there we go. Look at that. Oh, if you've got one, Julie, I will take it. Would love it. Thank you very much. If you've got one and you don't want to use it, I will grab it. I want to put all my bits and bobs in it, and I think because it's tiered, I like it. So this is what I've got all my blocks. See, all my blocks are in that. See, and that it's tiered so that you can actually grab each block, and it fits. I like it because see how you can fit 2 blocks in each gap. Really cool. So I don't mean to be spruiking Kmart tonight, but like, you know, really good that I can fit all of my blocks in here. So because I'm lazy and I like to block up every stamp that I use. So all right, so that's your challenge tonight, ladies, is to use packing tape on a card. It doesn't have to be on flowers, it can be on anything you want to use it on, but that's your challenge tonight. So let's flip you around and give away a prize. I'm just going to clean this up before I get Timid Tiger ink everywhere. Alright, so for all of you who, let's flip you around, all of you who entered our competition last week, so every Wednesday I set out a challenge for you to make or use or do something that I make here on a Wednesday night. So your challenge this week is to use packing tape on a card. But last week your challenge was to create this little beauty, like so. And quite a few of you entered, so let me grab my laptop out here. You still do it? Oh, I know, Anita. I'm just like, I always walk through the storage section at Kmart because you just never know what you're going to find, and sometimes you can find good stuff, like a little beard trimmer that's going to pick up all of your little dimensional backings if you leave them on the bench. Like, pretty cool. Alright, need to get the other mouse back because that mouse will not work for your laptop. Alright, so we had 2, 4, 6, 7 people do the challenge. So yay! Thank you for doing the challenge. We had Christine, Marianne, Sue, Ruth, Megan, Jill and Linda. So thanks for joining in. Alright, let's see who the winner's going to be. Let me just hide all of this, make it go big screen so we can see. Oh, I don't like that button thingy down the bottom. Alright, let's see who the winner's going to be. I'm going to push the screen here. Who's the winner? Marianne! Congratulations, Marianne. Marianne is on my team. She does a lot of my challenges. So let me grab my little bag of goodies out here, Marianne. I am going to, what am I going to send you, Marianne? Or what am I going to give you? I am going to give you, I know, a chamois. Everybody needs a chamois. You could do with a chamois. Everybody needs a new chamois. So I'm going to send you a chamois. So congratulations, Marianne, and thank you guys for participating in my weekly challenges. Always great when we see lovely cards from any of the challenges that I put up. So thank you. Alright guys, I hope you have a great rest of the week. If it is Wednesday, so you've got 2 more days, and I will see you on Saturday morning for Breakfast with Beck, which is my other segment that I do weekly. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you all on Saturday. Have a great week. Bye.